Okay, everybody. Hello, welcome back to the Mushroom Cup Season 3. This is round number 3 here in Australia, Albert Park Circuit around Melbourne. I am your host, Greg Jennings, returning for one more fabulous broadcast. This will probably be my last broadcast for quite some time, so I'm going to try and put all my heart and soul into it, as I'm sure these absolutely legendary race around Zandvoort. Probably the craziest weather I've ever seen, with multiple switches and compounds. I can't even begin to describe the whole thing, but looks like this race so far, it's going to be a little bit more straightforward. We're going to be hopefully staying dry throughout the entire event here, which should calm things down a little bit. I was a little bit overwhelmed by some of the action going on, but again, that was incredible. It's going to be tough to follow that race up for sure, but never put it past these guys. As we are now joining the end of qualifying here, just the last laps are going around now. The checkered flag has fallen. As we are watching Kev Woody now put in his one and only lap. As per usual, I'll break down the grid after this lap here. I can see some really exciting changes up at the top there, but I'll talk about that. Kev Wood now into the fast chicane of 11 and 12, hesitating there a little bit, but pretty decent line. Now into the right-hander 13, a little bit tighter than it used to be. Kev Wood manages that well, hits the curb a little bit, which is pretty much what you want to do. Now into 14. Could have had a little bit more speed carried there, but that was pretty smooth either way. Now to 15 and the long winding 16. Pretty decent line, as now he comes down the straight. The finish line is quite a ways down there. And he crosses the line for only P17 with 21.875. But like I was saying, guys, Skill Shots is here. We have a very interesting grid, looks like. Leader Liebag in the Ferrari, making a statement here, on pole position by a good, what's that, 6/10? A little bit more than that. I think the pressure's on him tonight, folks. This is his one prime opportunity, I believe, to pick up his maiden Mushroom Cup victory. I'd really like to see him do that. He definitely deserves it. He's put in a lot of work. And fortune has favored him today. He is now in that quick Ferrari. Chenzo now in P2, looking to recover off of a shaky couple races to start the season. I think his main downfall was his qualifying, so he's definitely doing better today, and he should stay out of that chaos a little bit. We should be expecting him at the front like normal. Zudi, again qualifying well in P3, looking to pick it up after that pretty, unfortunate race. He definitely had a good start like he does tonight, but just all fell apart for him with the strategy there. And let's see the rest of the grid now. Please wait. Okay, Hazy Ozzy in P4, but he's got a 5-place grid drop. I wonder what that was for. Would love to see that. Toxic Zero still up there. Will be starting P4. He's definitely within range of that 3rd consecutive podium. I'm sure he's shooting for that because he has the championship lead right now. Shahomi looking to rebound off of that pretty tough race around Zandvoort in P6, and the Haas still looking good. Zavgab around where he's been the entire championship so far in P7. Kevin 90 a little bit further down the grid in P8. Skeeta Bike repeating form, getting up there in the other Ferrari in P9. And Sweet Tej in the Red Bull. Looks like he's got an upgrade from last race due to probably some reserve situation. He is in P10, and he's coming off a historic podium of his own, which was really exciting. And let's see if he can repeat that now. He's even better car, so that car is remarkably fast. All right, as now, it looks like the weather has stayed dry here in Australia. Perhaps more of a normal race tonight, which is still exciting. Hopefully we see some good pit stop strategies, maybe some safety cars toward the end, and some good on-track action as always. I believe Skill Shots is in the building tonight, or on the track I should say, in that Haas, which is a pretty good. But I'm excited to see him in the field. Let's see his Hemi here. I'm not sure if he arrived or not, as now we're starting the formation lap. Hemi is here in P14, so definitely some quicker guys back there. But the rest of the grid, Rostachich in P11, hopefully his internet holds out for him tonight. He didn't really get to race very long due to some power outage, I believe, so let's see if that'll right itself tonight. Definitely needs a good result. T-Bone in P12, coming off repeat P6 finishes. I have no idea how he pulled that one off last race, guys. He was way down the order. I think he was even lapped at one point, which I missed, but he definitely held in there and just didn't give up, and it shows you, you know, what happens if you stay in the race. Anything is possible, really. We have so many safety cars around here. Highway Warrior coming off of his historic victory in P1, his first ever Mushroom Cup victory. Definitely lower down today, but he's in a good car in the Alfa Romeo. Let's see him fight through the field, hopefully. Hemi, as previously mentioned, the quick guy, certainly, in that Aston Martin, the slowest car. In P14, I think he's, again, just looking to fight through the field and have a little bit of fun, so we'll definitely track him. Tilmo is in the Williams. He's going to, again, struggle, especially I think the dry race will make it even harder for him. Perhaps him and Leader should have been switched around, but sometimes it's difficult with some of these guys showing up half an hour late. JJ Knotts in P16. He got some points, but I think he kind of lucked into him, so hopefully he can battle through the fields in the Alfa Romeo. Kev Woody, P17 in the Mercedes. Looks like he's doing his usual shenanigans, climbing through the field on the formation lap just to intimidate others. That's one thing Kev Woody is very good at, if you've ever met him. He's very sharp at the mental warfare. He likes to get in the minds of his opponents for sure. And we've definitely seen him get the better of people. Dastardly in P18. Struggled a little bit in the rain. Let's see if he can fight through and get that Red Bull near Sweet Tige. Solrak in P19. I don't know how he got points last race. He was around twice. I don't even know how he finished the race, considering his car was in the barrier at like 6th gear or something like that. And then Skill Shots, I believe, opting to start in the back in very last in the Haas. Let's see if he has his tires set up properly. I know he's forgotten about that. And let me talk about the tires really quick. Speaking of that, before this race gets started, most people on the mediums, Skeeta Bike and Dastardly on the softs, with Skill Shots on the hards. Kind of an outlier there. Maybe just waiting for those tires to kick in while he's fighting through the field. Okay, we are now getting set for the 5 red lights here. Let's see if the camera angle can fix itself. I don't believe it will. This is pretty terrible. We're going to have to go on board again, I believe, guys. Okay. Let's watch from Shahomi's perspective. We'll get the top 5 again. As now we are heading towards 5 red lights. Any second now. I don't see them. What's going on? Technical difficulties, it appears, here around Australia. What is going on? I think this thing is glitching out. Oh, no. Oh, there it is. Now the 5 red lights are coming on. And we are off for round 3, season 3 of the Mushroom Cup around Australia. Good start by Toxic. Gets Chenzo right off the start. Chenzo again struggling. Dropping out to P5 almost, as now we have Toxic just shooting into the lead. That was a dream start from him. Leader Liebeg faltering a little bit now, under attack for that P2. We have Shahomi trying to hold around the outside. Zavgab just watching from behind. Let's see what happens here. Zudi on the inside, but it's going to turn to the outside. Is Leader going to hold it? No. Zudi squeaks by as well. And Leader off to a little bit of a shaky start here. I think he's feeling the pressure. As through 5 now they go. Zavgab still watching behind. Hemi is already in P6. How did he manage that? I have no idea. He's looking a lot better than that Bahrain race already. And that was a great start from Toxic. He's now in the lead. Over a second, almost over a second there from Zudi. Zudi's looking to close up in the straight with that battery. Let's get that battery on. And Chenzo, what happened to him? He's in P17. Oh my goodness, this guy cannot get any luck tonight, folks. Or in this series, I guess. He's just getting the worst luck off the starts, getting involved in all these incidents. He's going to have to fight really hard now to get back to where he was. Kev Woody dropping a little bit in P19 already with the penalty. Zudi gets P1. I missed that. Oh my goodness. Toxic Zero right behind him now, trying to look for the repass down the main straight. Zudi's got the straight line though. Look at him fly away. And Toxic just got probably caught napping there a little bit. Zudi, as we have Rasta in the pits already, probably due to some damage. And Kevny 90's in the back as well. Showed really good pace last race, but just didn't put it together. As now we got the top 3 going through the first sector, now into turn 6, the fast right-hander. The leader's definitely got the better grip than these 2 cars ahead of him. Let's see if he can battle back. You can see this Ferrari now in the straight line speed, just flying through. He might get 2 cars here, guys. Look at this. Up into P2, past Toxic now, looking to go. Attacks Zudi here. Is he going to go around the outside? No, holds off. Probably a good idea into the fast chicane. And what does this Ferrari do here? Zudi's got the straight line, but the Ferrari has even more, I'm sure. Now into 13, just backs off. Doesn't have to do it all in the first couple laps. He can take his time for sure, so that's a good idea. So now we have Hazy moving up to P14. This is a close field. I have a 3-second gap between P7 and P8 there, but other than that, there's no real separation. Another 3-second gap down there in P16, I guess. And Sweet Teach had a pretty bad start. He's now to P17. I wonder what happened to him. As now we have Skeeta Bike going by Hemi. Hemi just lets him by there. I wonder what that was for. So we have a yellow flag in Sector 3. DRS is now online. And there's a huge battle up here for the top couple positions. We have Leader going on the attack for on Zudi there, holding it around the outside through 4, goes off the track, and he has to back off through 5, holding Toxic up a little bit. Shahomi's right behind, looking to pounce into 6. It's always tough though through here. And has to back off. Wow, that got really close. It's really tough to keep an eye on everyone. The gaps are certainly pretty tight around the field tonight. And we're looking for more of a traditional race tonight, a little bit more DRS passing. Because now we have Leader flying through. I think that Ferrari is just too much, but he's out of battery almost. Same thing, or no, Zudi's doing a little bit better. Let's see if he can battle back. Gives up the DRS, maybe that was his strategy. But I think he's too far back now. Leader is back in P1. Again, I think the pressure's on him. He's just got to take that Ferrari places where it should be already, and he's got this win, guys. I'm telling you right now. Hemi is closing behind. I think that's his biggest worry, but he still has to cut through the traffic here. And you never know what can happen when you're trying to do that. T-Bone just hanging on to the points in P9 with Dastardly behind. Nice little pack here as well. Highway trying to catch up, getting that DRS. Looks like he's a little bit out of it for now, but he will use his battery, hopefully, to stay with him. Shenzo still fighting behind Hazy. Toxic Zero now had an amazing start, but he's now back to P3. Doesn't need to panic. It's a long race left. Lots of strategy calls, I'm sure, ahead. Just maintain your position. Don't make any big mistakes. Stay with these guys, and you never know. Skill shots now moving up to P14. As we see the leaders go through turn 6. Now down the straight-ish part of the track. Into the fast chicane. We got, who's that? Shahomi closing up on Toxic a little bit. Is he going to go for the move here? Looks like the Haas just struggling through the fast chicane. Toxic almost going off the track, but I think he's going to be okay here. He's got the DRS too. Is Shahomi going to send it here? No. Just a tough corner to do that with that curb sticking out there. And now we have Zavgab taking a look at Shahomi, but doesn't really work. Now into 15. Skeeta Bike watching. Hemi's just trying to find a way through. He's on the hard tires as well. I don't know why I didn't say that. I think it showed mediums when I first looked at him, but he's on the hards, so maybe the best is yet to come for him. And there's a bit of a gap now to JJ P8. Kevny 90 trying to make up for some difficulty I'm sure he had at the start. And Hazy is falling down the order. He's in the pit lane, that's why. Is he going to change his wing? Yes, he is. Tough start here for the home favorite, with Sweet Teach having equal fortunes. Looks like Zavgab, the only Quebecer to really have success so far. And now Leader has broken that DRS gap to Zudi. Zudi's out of battery as well. So again, Leader's just got to keep bringing that car around. Doesn't have to push it too hard. It can just do things that other cars can't. As now we have Zavgab watching Shahomi and Toxic. Toxic's just now lost Zudi there, and the DRS as well. Zavgab now. Holding on to P5. Hemi still stuck behind Ski. I think Ski's straight line is a bit of a problem, but look how much battery Hemi has. Maybe that's his strategy. Just let these guys burn their batteries out, and then he's going to start making moves. He's over 90%. But you can see that Aston Martin just struggling to hang on in the dirty air. I'm really hoping Ski can put a good performance together. He's definitely got the car to do it, and he's still doing well tonight. As we see Highway now making a move on Dastardly around the outside of turn 1 into 2. And let's see if the Red Bull can fight back. Looks like not today. T-Bone still in P9. What happened here? Ski to Bike got by Zavgab into turn 6. As we have a 3-second from JJ. That will be a problem throughout the race tonight as we have Hemi going now around Zavgab there, looking to get Ski as well, maybe, but it's always sketchy into here. Looks like he backs off, and that Ferrari is just too fast for now. What kind of exit does Hemi get? And he's just shaking a little bit on the curbs. Not going to happen tonight, or sorry, right now. 1.8 seconds ahead of Zudi. He's not going away too fast, but Zudi's definitely falling back. As the front 7 now, all pretty close together, with leader being the exception. We're definitely going to keep an eye on this pack here, as we have Highway leading another train. Or no, sorry, that's JJ. And Dastardly's in the pits. Lap 7 already. Feels like we just got started here, but again, if you're on those softs, which I think Dastardly was, it's already going to be around the time where they're going to start calling it quits. As we see this P7 from Zavgab. Oh no, Toxic is around in the first sector, I believe out of turn 5. Oh, it's always sketchy. I think he lost half his wing there. Oh, that's just so unfortunate. He was definitely off to a good start. Like I said, he just had to hold it together, and looks like the car just let him down there. It's always sketchy through there. As now our top 7 turns to a top 6, with Hemi still in 5th, and leader now 2 seconds ahead of Zudi, who's got a little train behind him. Ski to Bike sticking right with Xiaomi, looking really good for a good result today. Let's just take a break from the onboards for a second. Hemi now looking to close. The Ski to Bike is in the pit lane. Yes, he is. What tires is he on? On the softs, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. Hemi now into P4. Looking to close on the top 3. Chenzo's now battling back to P11. We have Ski to Bike and Toxic in the pit lane. Toxic getting that wing change, definitely going to put him back. And he's on the medium tire. I think he's going to have to go for a 2-stop strategy or hope for a safety car. That's really unfortunate for Toxic. But it's not over yet. Still lots can happen. Keep your head up. Xiaomi now 3/10 behind Zudi. He's been itching to get by. Still got good battery compared to Zudi, over 60%. But this, I think, is going to show just how strong the Alpine is in a straight line. This straight is just proven to be Zudi's hometown here. No one's messing with him through here. A little bit slower through the chicane. This is kind of Xiaomi's now chance to get by, but he's just a little bit far back. Zudi is out of battery, but I think it was never on to begin with. And I think dirty air being a little bit of a problem around here. A lot of high speed or mid speed turns. Not that many heavy braking zones as well. Hemi just watching these two in front. So we have Zavgab falling back a little bit. Hemi now seeing what Xiaomi does. Xiaomi's too far back. Oh no, he's not. He's going to hang it around the outside. Maybe look for the cutback, put Zudi offline. As he gets held up there, and so does Hemi. Hemi probably could have blasted by both of them if he got through. As now Xiaomi's got the DRS open all around the outside of Zudi. These two have a lot of history. And Zudi holds the inside. And now Hemi's looking to be opportunistic, but he gets bumped from Zav from behind. You see the hand of shame being stuck up there by the driver of Hemi. I believe he's just got his driver's license the other day, folks. He's a young phenom. here around Australia in the slowest car too, looking to get back to where he belongs. He hasn't scored any points either, besides as well as Chenzo, as he picks up a penalty too. I think that Aston Martin is pretty understeery, so you can definitely find yourself off the track a lot. Hemi right behind Xiaomi, almost making contact. Now he's looking to maybe make the move. No, just going to stay patient for now. I think he's got to really be patient. His car is definitely slower, so he's just got to wait for the perfect moment. Otherwise, he might lose his chance. Zavgab almost taking Hemi out back there. His car was just squirreling around. It's lucky that didn't get any worse. Clearly not intentional, but does happen when people are battling. Leader now 4.6 seconds ahead as Xiaomi now finally gets the move done. Around the outside of turn 1, Zudi now struggling. Is Hemi going to make him pay here? He's got the DRS and the battery. Zudi has neither. Zudi blocking a little bit. Oh, make a little bit of contact there, and Zudi backs off. Or no, he doesn't. He sticks around. He sticks his nose on the inside, but Hemi's just got the better grip for now. T-Bone now in P6. I think a lot of people pit in front of him, so he's moving up there. And Highway Warrior joining him as well. Two best friends following each other on the track. Hopefully they can keep it clean. Always puts a little bit of rift in the relationship when you take out your buddy. As now Zav is through by Zudi. Zudi's really fallen off here. I think he burned all of his battery and now he's paying for it. And Hemi now in P3. He's going to look to fight Xiaomi, but Xiaomi's definitely not going to make it easy for him. And Leader now, I'm sure, is going to be thinking about Hemi a little bit. What he wants is no safety cars. He doesn't want Hemi to get any closer. He wants to nurse this gap as long as possible, as Hemi's tires will get faster. Highway right behind T-Bone. T-Bone struggling a little bit out of 15 there, now into 16. Highway sticking around the outside, as now the two best friends are drag racing in turn 1. Highway's got a little bit more straight line, looks like, and T-Bone slots in for now. He's going to get the DRS, I believe, though, so he's probably going to fight back here. But just getting on the curb a little bit too much. I think Highway's just a little bit away, and never mind what I said, he gets a DRS anyway. I think that's actually a double DRS zone, if I remember correctly. As Highway now slides by Zudi. We have Kev90 moving on JJ, sticking with these two in front, but he goes off the track a little bit. JJ in the points though. He's got the penalty through turn 5 and 6 now. Backing off for sure. Shenzo has got the penalty as well, but he's got the skill and the know-how to definitely recover from here. He's still got more than half the race left, and he's in the points now, so let's see if he can get a little bit more. And I think the soft tire strategy hurting Skeeter Bike a little bit. He's now down in P11. Toxic and Kevwood right next to each other on track. These two certainly have a rivalry. Like I said, the mental warfare as, oh, what's that? We have a full course caution. Is that a VSC? No, it's a full safety car. A full safety car here in Melbourne. We have no drivers out, though. I wonder what caused that. As Leader, oh, I'm sure he's going to be a little bit upset by that, as now Hemi and Xiaomi are going to be right behind him. He had a nice gap there, as we have the drivers now taking advantage. They were in the right spot. Going off the mediums onto the hards, probably a good strategy. And the pit lane is just jammed up. We have the Alfa Romeos being held up there. JJ will fall back because of that. And we're going to see what the leaders do as well, as now the field will be bunched up. Who was that? Good thing we were under yellow flags there. Kevwood pit for the hard tires, looking to go to the end. But he's got a little bit more work to do to get to the points paying positions. Tilmo not doing too bad in the Williams. Hazy Ozzy trying to pull the miracle out of the hat here at home, but it's definitely looking like it's going to be tough for him. In P16, skill shots hasn't really made a mark as well. I think the Haas is definitely not a car he's used to for sure. Perhaps his tires are overheating again as well. As we have the 2 Red Bulls now in 19 and 20. Tough race for them, especially Sweet Tej. As leader now, and Xiaomi and Hemi, Zudi, Zavgab, everyone is in the pits. We should see leader still be in the lead though. Yeah, looks like it. So now leader will set to look to set the field off here. Hopefully he gets a good launch. Like I've been saying past couple broadcasts, the safety car restart mechanic in this game is really weird if you've never done it. It does not let you go when you want to go. It takes your throttle away, and sometimes that just causes you to slow down, and the person behind you doesn't have that problem to deal with, and they can just fly right by you if you get it wrong. So my advice to leader is just be extra patient, go really slow. Let that safety car get in all the way before you start thinking about going. JJ now in the pits. Is that the second time? I think he's going back on the mediums. Maybe he did a medium to hard to medium. Did get screwed over there by the double stack for sure. Hemi looking to burn some fuel here. Keep that car as light as possible. So now everyone kind of gets a chance to reset, to take a little breather, compose himself, try and sort out the last, I guess the second part of this race here, as we're almost halfway now. Also get the batteries topped up again too. And I think what happened to Zudi there, he had some good pace, but he was just burning too much battery to stay ahead, and then it just kind of ran out. And he just got sliced and diced by the cars behind. Toxic, definitely happy about this safety car though. He was 12 seconds off the nearest car, I believe in P10 or something like that, maybe P9. He's getting another chance here to fight through the fields. Warrior. Let's see if he can get any higher up the grid. Looking to, again, go off of that momentum from that race win. And T-Bone just doing what he's been doing all season, lingering around. Still in the race, still in a pretty decent position within the points. Probably looking to Janet, as he calls it, to look for some other incidents in front of him and, you know, do most of his overtakes off the track, if you know what I mean. As Kevny90 now battling back with Chenzo, same thing in P10 and 11. And Kev was kind of around where he was earlier. Check the tires. And we have a pretty good mix here. I think a lot of people did that strategy where they bolted on the hards, then put the mediums on again, maybe? If I remember correctly, the hards aren't the best around here, but they do last quite a long time. And the tires can overheat as well, so sometimes you can lean on them a little bit more. And I wonder what caused that safety car. No one is out or anything. As I just noticed, we don't have Isasco here tonight. That's the missing Red Bull. We had lots of entertainment by him last race. Hopefully he made it home okay. And I think Hemi's looking pretty good to take this win. He's on the softer tire than the cars ahead of him. He's just gotta get everything he can out of that Aston Martin, as now I think the safety car is going in this lap, so everyone's looking to heat up the tires, looking to get restarted. Hopefully Leader Liebag can get a good start. I think he knows what he's doing for sure. Let's see the top couple guys here. Let's watch from Heavy's point of view as we get underway here. I think he's definitely suffering with some connection issues that he mentioned earlier. You see his car is just teleporting around a little bit. Hopefully it's not affecting everyone else. It looks like he went in the barrier, but he probably didn't. As now Leader Liebag thinking about getting going here through 16. Now he's on the power, and Xiaomi falls back a little bit. And Leader has started successfully. He's now Hemi right behind Xiaomi. Looking for a move down the inside, but doesn't do it for now. What will he do here? Second chance. Xiaomi's right behind leader, but I don't think he's going to go for the move here. Nope. And the top 3, top 4 remaining stationary for now. So now we have Hemi thinking about the move around the outside of Xiaomi, switching it back now. But it's just hard to go around the outside through here. And these two scrapping is definitely what leader wants. Leader is getting away. What will Hemi do here on the straight here? They're both using their battery up. Let's see who flinches first. Hemi right behind Xiaomi. This is so close as now they go through the fast chicane. Hemi a little bit careful there on the track limits. I think he was fine though. And some lag definitely affecting him. Looks like he made some contact there, but it was pretty minor. Zudi just slowly falling away. This is a great battle for the lead here. I haven't really been able to watch anything else. This is fascinating because, you know, we have the faster guys and the slower cars, and the guy who doesn't win as much in that really fast Ferrari, so this is exactly what we wanted. This is the whole idea behind this whole format is now Skeeter Bike is in the pit lane, not sure why. Maybe some damage led him there. Hemi right behind Xiaomi. He's going to go down the inside here. Yes, he is. And this looks pretty easy for him. Oh, Xiaomi's going to hold it though. And now he's got the inside. Neck and neck through Sector 1 here. This is definitely difficult to do. But Hemi finally gets by. And now looking to pressure leader here for that race win. I'm sure leader's definitely going to be feeling a little bit now. There's nothing quite like Hemi chasing you down. He gets everybody. That's what it seems like. And everyone's still staying pretty close. Chenzo now in P9. Just hanging on to T-Bone there. Solrak and Tilmo swapping positions. Solrak getting through with that superior Alpine in the straight. As we have a little battle back here. What's Hazy Ozzy going to do? Watching the two go side by side, Rasta and JJ into turn 13. Rasta on the inside. Now is Hazy going to take advantage? No, it doesn't get the drive there, has to back off. Skill shots just languishing down in P18 there. I think he's got 2 penalties now. But nothing doing here for Hazy for now. So now Xiaomi's fallen off Hemi a little bit. I think Hemi and leader are your 2 favorites for sure if things remain the same for the win. Hemi's got the skill, leader's got the car. Let's see if they can compensate for the other's advantage. Toxic Zero now in P6. He is in the lead of the championship right now, so although it seemed like he could have done more today, he's just got to be consistent and get in the points, you know, every race with a few podiums, maybe a win sprinkled in there, and he can definitely bring this home. He's looking really comfortable in the McLaren. Very few mistakes besides the one he made today, and he has managed to recover from it. And Warrior's looking to close up to Toxic as well for P6. We have Rasta and Tilmo fighting into 13, but Rasta is on the inside for P12. Now looking to overtake Kevwood. Kevwood looking to get to P10 here, but Solrak's going to have the straight line speed. Let's see what the comparison is here. Kevwood in the better car. DRS, Kevwood would be way back by now. And I'm sure Kevwood's got something to say about that. Now Chenzo right behind Bone and Warrior. Let's see if the 2 best friends can work together here on different teams. Keep the faster guy behind. You know, if Bone sticks to the DRS and doesn't fight Warrior too much, they can work together for sure. Let's see what Chenzo does though. He's on the battery now, looking to fly by Bone. Bone's almost out. This could be pretty easy. Chenzo takes it off. Maybe just being a little bit more patient as now the red light is flashing. He's going to go down the inside into the fast chicane. No, backs out. That was always risky. But he's probably going to look for the pass here now. On the battery, DRS open. And he's got 1. He's looking to get the other now. And Bone just running out of battery there. It's now Highway's flashing as well. I think Chenzo is going to quickly get through these two. And perhaps look to challenge Toxic. Hemi gets the lead, but he gets a penalty. I can't believe I missed the pass, but he's going to be frustrated by that. That totally changes it for Leader. As Leader now just has to stay 3 seconds away. And I think that's possible with the DRS and the faster car. So now we see the penalties definitely rack it up. I'm sure we're going to keep seeing that. It's definitely a tough track for that, especially through the first sector here, turn 6, and the fast chicane being kind of the main culprits. So now Toxic going through the sector. He had the whoopsie in, but he's just got to remain confident. A lot of times if you don't trust your car, that's when you start making mistakes. So just keep pushing. Same thing with Leader. 1 lap at a time. You got, I think, 11 laps left now. I think you can do it, but you got to have, you know, good consistency. And while I do want to see Leader win, you know, for the sake of a new winner, Hemi definitely has had a rough season. He hasn't been able to come to most of the races yet, and that Bahrain race, he definitely lost his progress on the last couple laps. So both drivers, I'm sure, feeling the need. Xiaomi's still behind. As Warrior is out, Warrior is taking T-Bone with him through turn 16. Oh no! What did I say, folks? There's nothing quite worse for a friendship than a DNF. Oh my goodness, no. Warrior was looking for a good points finish, but he is out, and now we have the safety car coming out again. That's going to reset everything, get everyone a free chance to pit. I think the soft tire is going to start to be usable here as the safety car goes around. But if you do put it on right now, you're going to have some high tire wear at the end for sure. Oh, I'm gutted for Warrior. You know, how harsh is this league? You go from an amazing victory where he had to fight so hard to a DNF for nothing. All the practice I'm sure he did to end up in the barrier. I really wish I saw what happened there. The two Toronto boys. What will the front couple drivers do? I imagine they're all going to go in. Maybe Zudi potentially has a chance to stay out, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, everyone's going in. What's Chenzo going to do? Chenzo's going in as well. Yeah, I think those hard tires are just really not working right now, as we have skill shots out of the race. What happened to him? Did he just, yeah, I think he just crashed out on purpose on the straight there. Given more work for the marshals to do. Already pretty busy already. So now we have everyone getting those pit stops done. Let's see what the penalty situation's looking like. This shit doesn't work the first time I try it. Alright. This is a lot of warnings here, folks. We have a 5-second for Kevin. I believe he's gotten rid of that. 3-second for JJ. 3-second for Chenzo. 3-second for Skill Shots, who is out. JJ now with 6 seconds. Sweet Tease with 3. Zav with 3. Skill Shots out, doesn't matter. Solrak with 3. Yeah, most people picking up track limits or track extension penalties here. So everyone's going to have those penalties with them. Rasa Cheats ignoring the yellow flag, perhaps passing someone under the yellow flags, getting a 5-second for that. It's always unfortunate. I think now, with the field closing up, you're going to definitely want to keep an eye on the penalties. As much as you want to battle people and stick with them, you really got to stay in those track limits. It can really make a difference. Some of these guys are probably on 2 warnings. So, you know, perhaps pop open the race director if you do have a little bit of time as a driver and see who you're fighting. And and you can get some good information from that. Know maybe who's going to be a little bit more tentative, a little bit more aggressive. As we're now going to go around one more time, maybe. It could be late. Field is bunched up, but I don't think it's going in. No, it is turning left. It is going around one more time, folks. We're going to be restarting on lap 22 into 23. As Skill Shots is, I think that's Skill Shots there, commenting now. He's claiming I'm a prophet with his tire pressures. Not a prophet, sir. I'm a historian. Yeah, it's always tough. You know, it's something that's so easy to forget. You have so much to deal with. You know, you're trying to get your car set up properly, make sure that's gone on. You're trying to get the tire pressures, the fuel, the timing, and you know, some people get really technical with it and they turn those pressures up for qualifying. But sometimes if you do that, you can forget to turn them back down again, which I used to do, and I now just personally keep my tires on race mode all the time. But yeah, that's unfortunate. I think this circuit really does beat them up too. Probably was pretty painful for you. As we're looking to get restarted here. Yeah, boy, says Kev Woody. I want to see Kev Woody get into the points. He's got one driver ahead with a penalty. Pandemonium incoming. Is that going to be Kev Woody's doing or someone else's? I don't know. We'll see. Toxic, we're not going to use that language here. It's not appropriate. This is 2022, man. Come on. You can't say that anymore. Alright, well, stop chatting and focus on the race. You got a race to restart here. If you're talking all this smack, I want to see you get back on that podium, boy. So now we're looking to get restarted. Hemi leading the field. What will he do? Change the track, says Skill Shots is now leader. Liebag is falling back from Hemi. Hemi got the jump on him for sure. Hemi now going over a second. The leader's got to stay in that gap. He needs that DRS to stay with him. Otherwise, Hemi's going to have this win. Oh, JJ getting another penalty. That's 9 seconds now. He's definitely going to fall out of the points here. With Chenzo looking to take advantage right behind Toxic. And Toxic now being held up by his old teammate in the Alfa Romeo, his old car as well. Seems to get him no favorable treatment, however. I'm sure he's going to be frustrated. JJ loves to dump the battery just like he is right now. And I think it's just a bit futile. He's got 9 seconds of penalties. It doesn't matter what he does unless he crashes everyone out. So now Chenzo gets by Toxic. Chenzo with the penalty to worry about. So Toxic, similar to Leader, just has to stay with him, and he could get by both these guys. And Leader now just hanging on to that DRS 1 second range, just like he's just out of it now. He's going to have to really push and fight for this win, folks. But it shouldn't be any other ways. Now we have Toxic making a mistake, maybe perhaps being involved with JJ as both the cars have lost positions. Toxic now frustration mounting, diving down the inside of the British driver with Hazy, his teammate, following. Hemi hits the fastest lap. And Toxic just got caught in the wrong place in the wrong time, I'm sure. Chenzo looking to get to the top 5 here, closing up to Zabgab, who is behind Zudi. Two McLarens next to each other. Let's see if they can work as a team, cut through the field. As now Rasta just does JJ around the outside there. I think JJ's struggling with the penalties. Kev Woody right behind him. These two have a history. I think Kev Woody has history with everybody, to be honest. So now Kev Woody right behind JJ. JJ is not using the battery. That's surprising. Kev Woody is. And he's just giving him the bump trap into the fast chicane. This could be spicy. Kev Woody on the inside. JJ holding it, but he goes too wide and loses 2 spots there. Now Tilmo and Kevny90 just squeak through. Kevny90 looking to make the double overtake. That was really nice. T-Bone right with JJ touching down the straight. Oh my god. This is a crazy race. I'm really enjoying this one too. We got some more intense action. T-Bone fighting E90 down the inside of 14 now through 15. E90 has to back out. Oh my goodness, the elbows are out tonight, folks. JJ being a little bit of a menace out there. Now T-Bone right behind Tilmo. Let's see what he can do. Kevny90 gets a 3-second penalty. That's going to hurt there. He might be out of the points again. T-Bone, what's he going to do into turn 3? Nothing for now. And Leader, oh no, gets the 3-second penalty. And folks, I think that was the race win out the window there. That's really unfortunate. I really wanted to see him get that. Perhaps it just wasn't meant to be today. Zavgab, I think he's been in P5 for the entire race. Feels like. Zudi, same thing where he is at. But he'd take P4 for sure. I know he would. And Xiaomi, I mean, he has an outside chance for the win here. He's got to kind of get by Leader. I think Leader's going to be slower than Skilly. Or sorry, Hemi. So he can push and get that, but you can see Leader slowing him down. Leader now 2.2, 2.3 seconds behind Hemi. Right now, Xiaomi would just be inside 3 seconds, but it'd only be by a couple of tenths, so he's definitely got to get by Leader if he wants to get that. Perhaps looking for a move here into turn 3, but Leader definitely has the car. You can see it right in front of you through turn 1 and 2 there. Kevny90 and T-Bone fighting again. Having a good old scrap. T-Bone gets turned around there. I don't know what happened there. Perhaps getting caught on turn 16. It's a definitely awkward corner to fight someone for sure. It just goes on forever. And now T-Bone is out and he has elected to paint a Da Vinci here in Melbourne. And that is enough for the safety car. Definitely some frustration showing there. He's involved in several incidents, which I'm sure weren't his fault, all of them. As the Da Vinci is now on display here around Melbourne. And the field will close up. T-Bone definitely did some people some favors. Xiaomi being one of them. Because he doesn't have any penalties. So it's exactly like I said. The penalties are going to be the biggest difference, I think, here. Everyone's now on softs or something like it. Is anyone going to pit again? I don't think it's worth it unless you have a penalty you can get rid of. Skeeter Bike back in P7. That's good for him. I want to see him hold on to that. Toxic just having a little bit of a shaky race, but points will be points. I'm sure he'll take them anyway. Hemi is in the pits. Hemi is just, really aggressive with the pit strategy. Sometimes it works out. I think this time, though, it probably wasn't his best idea, as most people will stay out here. He's only going to have 2 laps to do anything with no DRS assistance, but he's faster than me, so I shouldn't be telling him what to do. And now Xiaomi is in the box seat for another win. And looks like T-Bone now chatting away, saying he crashed. That's unfortunate. Like I said, that's a tough turn. It just goes on forever, and you want to get on the power really quickly. But you have to be really careful. The car just does not like going through there. I want to see Zudi here. Hold on, let's see if he can get a P2 or perhaps a P1 if he's feeling like fighting Xiaomi. Those two have a history for sure. I'm sure he'd love to do that. And Toxic looking to gain as well. He's got 3 drivers ahead of him with penalties. He might be back in the podium or close to it. And I think that's the mentality he's just got to keep bringing every night. Just keep fighting. Don't make mistakes like penalties or DNFs. And you never know what can happen. Safety cars can definitely bail you out. I don't know how Skeeter Bike got past there. I think he was ahead, but now he's in P10. It's interesting. As now the safety car is going in. Leader will lead the field, but he's got that penalty over his head. He's going to look to make as big of a gap as he can to finish this race off. 2 laps to go here. Let's see what Shahomie does. I know Shahomie. I know he'd love to just win on track anyway, just to make a statement. But that penalty, I'm sure, will be swaying his decision makings. Wow, the cars getting really close together there. You want to avoid that, you can easily get a penalty for that. As Zudi now pressuring Shahomie, like I said, they got some bad blood. And Leader is gone. Leader catches both of them fighting each other a little bit, and he gets away. So now we have some changes back here. It's Toxic, I think, getting momentarily past, but then getting by Solrak again, if I saw that correctly. Kevwood gets a penalty. That's going to hurt. Solrak now getting passed by both McLarens. Oh, and did Toxic get a penalty there too? I jinxed him. Oh, that's no good. That warning, whatever he did to get that penalty was not worth it. He would have got 3 or 4 positions, baby. And now they're all on equal playing fields. And I think they're going to fight a little bit too much here. Hemi just flew through some of them on the brand new tires. He's now looking to get Zudi. I think Zudi can hold on, but Zudi's definitely got to save his battery for the last lap. The Alpine should help him out. He's got the penalty as well in his favor. Come on, Zudi, no penalties. No mistakes, you got this. Zavgab making the mistake there. Chenzo looking to pounce down the inside to 13. And a little bit of a lockup, but Chenzo is through. And that will be for position. Those two have identical situations in terms of penalties. We are now already, guys, onto the last lap here. This race has flown by, lots of action. I haven't even had a chance to take a breath. And Shahomie looking good for the win. His second win of the season. As Zudi is right with Hemi now. What happens here? Hemi looking for the cutback. And Zudi gets the penalty. Oh, Zudi, no. I think you could have had the podium there if you didn't get that, but too late now. Shahomie, one of the few drivers now without penalties. They are really racking up now. Solrak getting one as well. Only 4 drivers without a penalty. Tilmo now getting a penalty as well, and yeah, just the warnings are racking up. Now only 3 drivers left. Skita Bike fighting Rasta in that Ferrari. Chenzo now fighting Zudi, and this will be for position. Zavgab right behind. What will these 3 do? Zudi defending in the Alpine. In the Quebecers car, is he going to hold it here on the inside? Zavgab just tries to go around the outside, and he does get the move done. Zudi loses the car, goes on the grass, loses 3 spots, and he's turned by Hazy, and he's in the barrier. Oh, he's probably going to be out of the points now, as Shahomie now rounding the final bend right behind Leader. Leader will cross the line first, but it will be Shahomie taking the victory here around Melbourne, with Leader Liebag holding on to P2, Hemi in P3, Hazy P4, Chenzo finally in the points in P5. Good race for the Aston Martins, both of them. Skita Bike, awesome result in P6. Ferraris, you could say the same thing. Toxic, I think could have had a little bit more, but again, he'll take the points, I'm sure. And Zavgab was involved in some great battles there. That was awesome. Kev Woody getting into the points in P9. I didn't really see him much today, but he just snuck in there. And Tilmo! Let's give a round of applause for Tilmo, folks. He might not know how to let lap cars through, but he certainly has put a good performance together tonight in that Williams for P10. Congratulations, Tilmo. That's really a good result. I truly mean that. Rasta now just outside of the points. No points to his name yet for various issues, but it's good to see him race anyway. JJ, I think, quitting out. Zudi being frustrated. Solrak just taking his time here with the 2 Kevney 90 and Solrak just messing around. Kevney 90 trying to rack up the budget here. I think he's trying to get TSQ'd. He's going to be close. He's going the wrong way. But that was an awesome race, guys. I really enjoyed that one. One thing I would like to do is, if anyone's interested, we can have a quick interview, a quick chat. If you are, just I have a party that I'm in right now. Just request to join it, and I'll try and get you all in here one at a time. It's better if it's just less people at once, but let me know. Don't have to do it if you guys don't want to. It will be my last broadcast for a while, so we can always kick it a little bit longer. But that was, again, just an amazing race. Just flew by. Kev Woody, driver of the day. I'd say that's pretty well deserved. He did get up to the points from towards the back. I just wish I maybe saw a little bit more of him, as now we have Xiaomi for his second win. Looking to take the, I believe that's the championship lead now back from Toxic. As we have two Ferrari power cars on the podium, with leader in a standout performance, just didn't come together. Toxic with some information there saying Kev Wood apparently took out 4 cars. Well, if he took out 4 cars, I think that's 4 cars he passed anyway, so all is fair in the Mushroom Cup. But yeah, guys, let me know if you want to interview. Maybe I'll check the chat as well. As now we have a final look at the results here. Hemi getting the fastest lap in P3 with, like I said, the majority of the grid getting penalties. And Hazy Ozzy in P4, Chenzo P5, Skeety Bike P6, Toxic P7, Zav P8, Kev Woody P9, Tilmo in P10. Then we had Rasta Dastardly, JJ Zudi with that terrible last lap. I'm sure he's pretty upset right now. Some bad luck for him past couple races. He's had the pace to do some really good things. And then we have the various cars who did not make the line: T-Bone, Sweet Tea, Skill Shots, Highway, and E90. Yeah, I can tell Zudi's a bit upset there in the chat. That's okay, man. We've all been there. What you got to do is just find a big punching bag or something and go ham for a bit. Maybe get some fresh air, smoke a doobie. And you'll be back strong next time, man. Keep your head up. And I don't think anyone's interested to be in an interview tonight. Wow, guys, cold shoulder a little bit. That's okay. I'll give it a couple more minutes here, then I'll probably be signing off. Just seeing the post-race banter here. Oh, looks like Leader is interested. I always like talking to him. Oh my goodness, guys, sorry, I missed the request. That's my bad. Okay, I got Toxic first, then Zav, then Leader. I'll get you guys in here. My bad, guys. Didn't show up. Oh my goodness, we got a lineup tonight. Shit. All right. Toxic joining me in the booth. Hello, sir.
I want Leader in here at the same time.
He wants Leader in here. Is there a dispute we have to discuss, or what?
Nah. Just
Nah?
for the bants.
Okay, sure, we could do that. Let me get him in here. So, how'd the race go? What happened to you? I didn't really see most of it, but...
What is it? Turn 7? The outside curb on the quick right-hander?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got on it and I tried to lift and I didn't. That's fun.
Yeah, so that's just coming to the end of the first sector, right? You know, it's borderline flat out in a faster car, but maybe not so much in your car. And just losing it a little bit, that sucks, man. As Leader has now joined us as well upon Toxic's request. Hello, Leader. How are you this evening? You looked really good out there. I'm gutted for you, but you still got that P2. That's still something really to be proud of.
Yeah, it would have been my first win.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, it would have been my first win, and that penalty guts me, but I definitely deserved it, so...
Okay. Yeah, man, it's tough around here. You got a couple turns that'll just really be, tough to keep in the track limit sometimes. Any comments, anything that you saw out there you wanted to mention, or anything you wanted to say?
Having had issues with connection, Xiaomi, that Haas is insanely fast and pace. I noticed the mediums were definitely a lot better than the hards. Obviously, besides
Yeah.
tire or composite advantage, but just overall, I really did think I should have pit when I did pit for hards. I should have pit for mediums again. Something told me to go medium, soft, but
Yeah.
went with the computer and messed myself up there because Hemi then took control, and then that backed me up for forever. Suck out. Well, he's not gonna catch me, but I know Xiaomi is, and now I have an
Yeah.
advantage, so.
Yeah, I think the Haas has got pretty good straight line from what I see, and it's not too bad through the corners. But you looked really good out there, man. It was fun to watch. We'll see what
Looking
cars
forward
you
to
get.
Williams next week.
Yes, sir.
Get
I'm
get
going to be
back
gone,
off
so
rental.
if you want to scoop it up, it's all yours. I'm sure you're going to be one of the few volunteers, so.
It's just a good car. I don't. It just speaks to me. I
Right,
just
yeah.
I like to be part of the Mercedes family and all.
Yeah. No, the sound definitely matters too, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. If you don't mind, I'm gonna get, I think, Zavgab in here. I
Heck
don't know if you
yeah.
wanted to be here with him or not. Up to you.
He had some. I noticed because he was another one on mediums. I noticed I was like he was in sixth, I believe, and I was like, well, he's gonna be an issue, and he jumped up to fourth. I don't know where he finished, but I've seen him in fourth for a little bit.
Right. Well, here he is. Xavier, how's it going in Quebec today? Oh yeah, I've been there. So, what are your comments on the evening? What did you see? Anything you wanted to mention? How did it go? I would concur. Who, sorry? Zudi? Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah. No, you looked pretty good out there. I think you were kind of in, I think, what was it, P5 most of the race or somewhere like that. So consistency is key, man. Keep it up. How's the car doing? Do you like it? I remember when we first tried this out, and yeah, I first tried this out, and you were saying like, oh, I don't feel any difference, and blah blah blah, but you really do feel it as the race goes on. Right. Well, you've done well. I think you got what, 3 points finishes in a row, right? Very good. Very good. All right, I'm gonna get Ski in here as well. No problem.
Oh, let's go
Uh,
get my buddy skiing here. Get him in here.
yeah,
We
the
need to
teammates.
talk.
I think that was it for the lineup here. You're on the big stage. All right. Looks like we're just waiting for Ski. It's got
We
a
will be able to
massive
rewatch
house
this,
from
right?
what I saw. Yes, this will be on my channel. It's going to be, the broadcast will be ending soon, and then it'll just be like any other video. And I'll throw the link up there again.
There you go.
But I think Ski's got a massive mansion on the lake there, so I think it's taken him a while to get to his seat here.
It was an interesting. Excuse me, Jolly Rancher. It was an interesting 2, 3, 4, and 5, honestly, in qualifying.
Yeah, it looked pretty
Uh,
close.
I think it was like 37 thousandths between Zudi and Toxic in
Wow.
qualifying.
Okay.
Man, I was able to find 5 tenths out of nowhere, and I left 2 on the table. That
Yeah, you
either
were
the
way ahead,
track was
man.
the track was evolving, or
Hmm.
I don't know.
No, I think you were what, like 8 tenths or 7 tenths above P2, so that was a heater, man.
It was 5.99, but I left again. I definitely left 2 in the first
Right.
sector.
Right.
And then I don't know. I kept joking, saying this car needs to report to the stewards.
It's got the 2019 engine again, eh?
Hey.
Yeah, eh? I don't know where Skeeta Bike is. He isn't making it in here. I think I took a little bit too long to get back to him. It's my bad, but all right, I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna hop in the chat for the race. Got a couple guys in here. I'll join you over there, okay, leader, if you want to come or not. Have a good night.
Copy.
Hello? Is anyone there? Oh, maybe not. Perhaps this plan was not worth it. Okay, no one's here. Well, this has been a wrap for the coverage tonight, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, this is now definitely going to be my last broadcast for a while. I'm going to be going on a trip for a couple weeks. Oh, Kevwood's
I
here.
am here.
Here's Kevwood. Here he is.
I am
Hello,
here,
sir.
man. But so right now I'm making a video that I'm about to put in our text thread. How Zudi thinks I crashed him. So I have it up on my TV right now. I'm making a recording. I am the teacher at the drawing board on the whiteboard, explaining how it happened. He thinks I crashed him, but Zudi, he legit comes all the way across the track. Because he has to make his arc to turn left. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
he turns right to arc it in right. When he makes that right hand turn across the track, my car is there.
Okay.
And he
Okay.
hits my car, and he gets turned the wall.
We'll
So you're about to see it in the
Okay.
chat thread in half a minute, 1 minute.
Okay. Well, I'll take a look at that later, I guess. I see you guys are going off in our little chat we got.
Yeah. But I got the video coming, and I'm about to hop off of here. So I wish there was a way that you could. Wait. You can hear me explain it. I'll just keep you on the thing as I explain it. All
Is
right,
that gonna
so-
upload, or is it on there now?
No, it's
No?
in the theater in my game,
Okay,
so
okay.
I'm about to record it with my record it on my phone here, and I'm about to put that on our text thread. One moment.
Okay.
Hold on, and the class is in session right now. Okay, as we come to the final, this is Kevwood, your teacher for this evening. Come up the final two corners. This is Zudi here. He's been in trouble as he comes off the corner. This is Rastachich, I believe, and this is me on the far right. See, my right front is on the white line. Zudi's left front is on the white left line, on the far left. Zudi needs to make the corner, so he needs to come to the far right as he can. As he comes, he's coming. Notice, I'm in a straight line. I'm on the right side of his car. I've broken the plane. Zudi is coming. He's coming. He's still coming. At the same time, I take some contact from Rastachich. Oh, well, you can see here. Contact me and Rastachich. In any event, Zudi is still coming to the right. He has to make the corner. I get it. Makes sense. As he comes to the right, mind you, I'm as far as I can go. He's crossed the whole track and gets turned off my wing.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a racing deal or if that's what, but
All right.
that's what happened. You want to
Well-
see it? You want to see it at speed? Here you go.
Well,
Zudi coming.
I think it's on. Is it on
Contact.
T-Bone's channel? Is it? I think he uploaded it. He said. So we'll check that
It might
out.
be.
Anyway, I have to go now. This has been a long stream, but thank you for the insight, sir. And we'll see what we can learn from that and share with the group, right? Sharing is caring. All right, guys, that's been it for me tonight. Hope you've enjoyed. Have a good couple races, and
Yeah, dude.
Good
It was
luck
good,
to
man.
all.
I heard you saying, "Wow, how did he get to to the points?" That's the first time I saw him all night.
yeah, you snuck in there, bro.
Stuck
shit.
in there, crazy.
All right, bro. Have a good night, and same to the
Yep.
rest of you.
What's your plans? Do you get married the next this weekend, or what's going on?
Yeah, I actually am.
If
I
you mind
wasn't
me
gonna,
asking, if it's okay if I ask.
I wasn't gonna talk about it on here, but yes, I am getting married. If you were wondering, and then I'm going directly to
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Hawaii afterwards. So
Awesome, dude.
yeah,
Congratulations. I'm sure Hawaii is much different than is
yeah. Well,
much
hopefully I can't
than
find some
Calgary.
ice to slip on. So
Dude, how bad is your arm? Like, can you like open doors and shit? Can you drive?
yeah,
Can you
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
it's better now. It's just sore and just the weird like
As it would
twisting
be.
motion I make with the wheel is just a little bit annoying, but I'm fine otherwise.
I'm sure.
So
Sure.
it's all good now.
That's crazy. The ice is nuts, dude. Like it's like when I was like I haven't fallen on ice because that's where I grew up. You know, I didn't grow up on ice, like not like in Calgary, but
Yeah.
it snows here, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But like I remember one time in basic training, like you know how when you're in like a parking lot, when you step off the sidewalk,
Yeah.
there's like snow on top of that, and under that it's always a puddle of water, right? You know what I'm saying? So you know how you always have to jump off the sidewalk, you know, right? Like every time, right?
Yeah.
So one time in basic training, it snowed in Georgia, which is like it never snowed in Georgia. So I jumped off the sidewalk, and I say jump, I don't mean like jump like I'm about to dunk a basketball. I mean
Yeah.
like a small jump because I know that like so it seems like it's snow, but like if under the snow is 6 inches of water. So anyway, this dude, he steps off the fucking sidewalk, ankle deep in cold ass fucking water. I'm like, bro, how would you not know that was water in that snow? He's like, I don't fucking know that. I was like, oh yeah, because you're
Yeah.
from Texas. You would have no idea that it's there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm used
But,
to it, but it
yeah.
can catch anyone out, and I had some pretty bad shoes on. That was the main reason I fell. They were just really
Yeah,
cold.
yeah, that's
So
the key thing. It's same thing on the game, man. If you got on the wrong tires, it's gonna hurt you.
well, good way to
No
tie it back
different.
there, sir. Enjoy a
Right.
couple weeks, and thank you for your insight. All right, take it easy.
I try, man. All right,
Good night, everybody. Good
all right.
night.
We'll see, man. It's shower time. I'm having some vodka and orange juice in the shower. Hell yeah.
Very good. Very good. I approve.
All right, man. All right. We'll see you, bro.
Peace.